And one here afterwards. One here afterwards.
Right here. Follow me right here, brother. And one more right here. Got it.
Straight ahead. Right behind you.
Straight ahead.
And right behind you.
And one right here, please. So,
beautiful. And last name, what house?
One more here, one more here.
What I think what you're going to see with the film is the insight into
Guys, I need one more for house.
One more. One more.
You know, for a little over 4 years, she lived with me, and you know, I did some things that I was ashamed of. You know, nobody's perfect. I'm moving around, sloppy with it, and got caught out there. And I'm living with this song, and even though I love this song as soon as we did it, I couldn't really sing the song until she moved out, you know? Because I didn't want to go to the studio, even though I felt the shame, but she was still there, because I didn't want to like sing the song and then go upstairs and be like, baby, I just... So, all of these characters, all of these scenes, all of these moments in this movie, this short popped up into my head. I knew, it was almost like, I feel like ideas is like a pregnancy. It's a metaphor. And when you have the initial thought, that's one thing. And then as the thought keeps developing, it grows legs, it grows heartbeat, chest cavity. And so it just kept going and creating in my head the more I lived with the song. And all of this was in my head. And so obviously I reached out to Robbie Reed, who is beyond legendary. She's done almost 5 movies with my favorite actor / director, and Denzel Washington, who's my hero. And I've been knowing Robbie for too many years. And I said, I'm in a bit of a crunch. I need you to come through in the clutch for me with an actress and an actor that can play these couple of roles, and she'll tell you the rest.
Vamos a darle un aplauso. Adelante, por favor, Giancarlo, Andrés, Juan, Brenda no está. Pásate. Giancarlo va a ser el encargado de darle las gracias a nombre de
I was like, damn, Denzel speaking in Spanish? How did you get Denzel? Tú también. Hazte la casa de casa, Tomás, se por comida. Sí. What the fuck is going on, man? So, all right, that was kind of serious. Maybe somebody's showing a movie in Spanish next door.
Sigan así, muchachos. Giancarlo, felicitaciones a Andrés también.
Big voices, I think we got this. That way, Eho don't come into my damn conversation.
Why did Denzel want to get involved in the project?
Denzel, we sent him.
Para ello, otra mujer, ella es presidenta del Club Peruano de la Familia.
that is some serious timing. It's like a comedy.
Every time he talks.
Every time he mentioned Denzel, that's what
Know what the movie review is going to read. Tyrese travels with a translator. So we'll try this again. So we sent Denzel some footage, sent over the script, and obviously, you know, he don't put his name on just anything. We all,
believe Robbie can confirm this, but I think it's the first short film he's ever produced in his whole career. And so we sent him some footage after we was a couple of days into filming, and he just was like, wow, he was blown away. He called me blocked, and he was singing. I can't get your phone number. So he called me, and he was singing the song Shane. He was like, Shane, home. And I was like, yo, who is this? I get it again. And he's like, what up, Taj? Denzel, man. I was like, oh, shit. I don't really think, I mean, there's a lot of people I'm starstruck over, but he's definitely at the top of the list because of the performance he did in the movie, The Hurricane.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know this, but after I seen that movie, that's the reason I decided to do the movie Baby Boy. So, you know, he got involved not just because of me, not because of Robbie, because he really believed in the project, and you know, it became like a real big confirmation that this was a God-sent vision. And I have this saying that I'd like to share. I feel like if you're obedient to God's visions and ideas, there's always blessings and opportunities waiting for you on the other side of being obedient. And so, as you can imagine, having the idea pop into your head, and then having Robbie Reed to come on board, who gets approached 1 million times a year about projects, and she turns down way more stuff than she could ever put her name on. That was a part of the confirmation. Braley coming at the last minute. Paul Hunter, who I ended up watching like 40 movies with in preparation for us to do this, who directed the film. It was the first thing I ever did with him. My manager, Isabella Castro, of 8 years, being a producer on board. Give it up for the cast. From the first moment I decided to become an actor, the person who is the magical man behind the curtain, it's been 17 years, every movie from the movie Baby Boy, my manager, Jerome Martini, right here. Imagine he's uncomfortable with shout outs because he's gonna get 40 scripts in the lobby. But every movie I've ever done, this is the magic man behind everything I do, and he's a fellow dark skin with a bald head. Yeah, that was kind of how it all happened.
That was long.
Well, yeah. Yeah. And God willing, being a part of this film festival that we're all really blessed to be a part of, I guess those other confirmations might be lined up, and we'll just see what happens. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but a short film or a feature film has to be a part of a film festival and win all across the board. Yes. And then on the other side of that, it gets considered for an Oscar. Everything else is in God's hands. You know what? My instincts would say this. If everybody's going to be clamming for the feature film slot, because you only get 10 nominations in that slot, there's some energy on the short film category, and we might have a real shot. And so prayer, there's a lot of power in prayer. You put that type of energy in the universe. Only if you believe in it. I want you to pray that we end up with a nomination, and we might come home with the trophy. So, I mean, I'm up against, me personally, and I'm sure everybody can relate to this. And a lot of times in our careers, it can feel like it's me versus me, right? So here we are, you know, I got one Tyrese that I'm gonna live with for the rest of my life. And so we have these perceptions that are out there. Well, you're the box office guy, you do the big box office movies. And so Martin Scorsese, you know, Paul Haggis, Clint Eastwood, when it comes to these dramatic movies, the Quentin Tarantino's, they don't call me. Right? I'm not as a part of the people that's on their list. And so I'm not one of them people that sit back and complain, get bitter and mad, and start using the black race card. I say, you know what, fuck it. If they're not calling me, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. So one of my favorite quotes is, the best way to predict the future is to create it. That's right. So, you can't really expect people to have you in mind for anything unless you contribute to that perception that would lead to them calling you. It's like, man, I didn't know you could do that until you did it. So now I'm going to call you and have you in mind for other things. So, you know, I just hope that this travels and gets on their radars and leads to other opportunities for all of us.